It's Friday, July 21st, and we got a beautiful slate of games in the MLB, and we're here to break them down. We're going to be going over the best player props on that entire slate. Not to mention, I'm going to be telling you my favorite player to hit a home run on Friday. Then we're going to get on over to the sports books, switch gears a little bit, where I'm going to tell you exactly who's going to win, who's going to lose, the unders, the overs, all of that right here in this video. So if that sounds good to you, let's go.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me, we just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
Now, before we get rocking and rolling and diving into all the free plays we have in store for you for today's video, let's go on ahead and talk about what we just did on Thursday. It was glorious. Let's talk about Wednesday too. You guys saw me have a meltdown right here on the screen because our big bet, well, my big bet, it was just a 1 unit bet for premium, but my big bet absolutely folded, and I could not believe it. The New York Yankees just couldn't get it done. I think we all know what happened in that game. It was ridiculous. Not going to talk about it again, but we'll talk about everything else that happened on Thursday because you guys might have gotten the impression that we didn't actually profit on Wednesday, but your boy knows what he's doing. And in the last 2 days, we have gone 11-3 to include our free plays because those are just bonus premium plays that I hand out for free. Now, we did not cash Wednesday's free play. We missed by 0.5. We had 9.5. It ended on 9. But it's not a complete loss because if you were over in Winnable, you got a bonus free play that smacked, covered your losses for the first play, and made you some money either way. So make sure you're getting on over to Winnable. It will be in the pinned comments. I drop bonus free plays, cheat sheets, all of that good stuff every single day. But what did we do Wednesday and Thursday, the last 2 days, even when everything seems to be rigged right now? I mean, let's touch on Wednesday one more time. The Phillies up by, 4-0 with Luzardo on the mound after losing 2 games in a row. Lost. Can't let them come back. We had the Tigers with Screwball up 7-0, lost. And then we had the Yankees, who lost in extra innings with Schlittler on the mound to start the game, and they just couldn't get it done, playing like absolute minor leaguers. And those are the 3 losses that you see right there, to include the Braves over that we had at 9.5 and it ended at 9. Those were our 3 losses in the last 2 days. It's just unfortunate that some of them were free. I do not do that on purpose. I try to get you guys to win every single day. That's why I dropped a bonus free play for you guys on Thursday for absolutely free. We absolutely loved the New York Mets on Thursday, and they got it done. It was a little bit of a sweat, but honestly, every single game on Thursday was. Most of the games were 1-run ball games. The New York Mets got it done, came back, won the game, crushed it for us, and we absolutely love them for it, cashing us out here 133 to 235, and your boy had I think it was 2,800 by the time I was done because I got in degenerate mode again. Usually when I get in degenerate mode, it pays off. The New York Yankees were the exception. Every other time when I live bet, I'm going to start handing those out to premium and letting you guys decide. I usually keep them to myself just because I know I'm in degenerate mode. I'm a degenerate at heart. That's what I do. But fortunately for me, I know what I'm doing, so it's still profitable. So I'll still maybe start sending those out to premium because I do keep them to myself because I don't want you guys to go all in on something and have it go the other way. But I'm still confident enough to live bet these ones. And we live bet the Mets all game long. I think, like I said, 2,800 is what I ended on. Made a boatload of money on Thursday betting on the New York Mets because we took them a little bit when the ball game was tied, and I believe when they were down as well. Then we had this one. This is the one I gave out for free over on Winnable. We had Miami to not win by over 1.5. So basically the New York Mets by 1.5 plus 1.5 there. And then we had Pittsburgh not to win by 1.5. So Cincinnati Reds plus 1.5 there. They both won that game 51.99 to 129.80 on that slip. Then we had the New York Mets again. I love them. Honestly, if I'm being honest with you guys, when I locked in this slip right here with the New York Mets to win and Pittsburgh to not win by over 1.5, it's because Kalshi wouldn't let me do this. I had to actually trick it, I think. I don't know. It was weird. It wouldn't let me combo this play until I added another leg on a money line. Don't remember what it was. I just added it to see if I could do it because then it let me combo it, and then I just removed that leg, and I got what I actually wanted. So I sent both out because I was very confident in the Mets. As you can see, we took them straight as well. So a big Mets day there for us on Thursday, cashing all three of those slips. Then this one, we had the Boston Red Sox to win the game. This one was actually on Wednesday, but the Minnesota Lynx did not play until Thursday. This one finally came to fruition there, 75 to win 147 on that one. Then we had the Braves. This one was on a Wednesday play, 61.99 to 100. That was game 2 with Chris Sale on the mound. This one was just a little half unit play because remember, Kalshi, right now our unit size is still $50. I'm probably going to bump it up. I'm being very, very safe for you guys. Normally I'd go a little bit riskier, but we want to play it safe. I want to get you guys to 10K. It's a slow grind, but it's going to happen. Even if you make just 10K in just 1 year sports betting, that's better than what you're doing on your own right now. It won't take us a year. I'm just saying. But anyway, we had the Giants for $24.99 to win 51-28. That game was an absolute blowout on Wednesday. Then we did have the New York Mets in game 1 against Atlanta, 100 to 200. We just love the Mets lately. And this was our losses. We had Philly and Detroit paired up together. Thankfully, we had them on the same parlay, and it wasn't spread out. The odds weren't really good enough to take them straight, in my opinion. So we did pair these two up together. I love them. They were up by a ton. I thought this one was going to be sweat-free, but the MLB made a call. They didn't want the books to lose all their money on Wednesday. And we all know what happened in those games. 7-0, 4-0, and they both lost. That's insane. And then this one, the one everybody knows about, the New York Yankees, who I absolutely loathe right now. They're my favorite team, but the way they're playing, man, they're really, really hard to watch. And then this was the free play for us here in yesterday's video. $49.99 to win $0 on that one because only 9 runs were scored. And that's all we got. And then this one. Oh, I forgot this. This was a Thursday play. We had the Mets in Miami not to score a run in the first inning. Basically, I predicted perfectly what was going to happen in the Mets game on Thursday. And then we did have Tampa Bay on Wednesday, and now it's just getting ridiculous. Houston against the Angels. That one was on Wednesday. This one really saved our day and still made it profitable on Wednesday for us. And then we had the not to go over 9.5 there on Wednesday as well, 75 to win 127. Like I said, it got ridiculous there. We went 11 for 3. Long story short, profited a ton, up a major amount of units. I honestly didn't sit down and calculate it, but the Kalshi account's looking very nice. And I know if mine is, yours is too, because all you got to do is copy the dollar amounts as well. If you started with $500, you don't even have to think. You just copy the exact unit size that I'm rolling out, and this is how you profit. So I know you're making money because we got over $4,500 right now in our Kalshi account. So let's keep on growing, let's keep on grinding, and let's keep on getting that way up to that $10,000. And that's what you get every single day over in premium. And we're less than a month away. This is, I think we're like, what, 4 Thursdays away from Thursday Night Football. I honestly couldn't be more excited. I cannot wait for football. I actually had a buddy of mine text me today letting me know when our draft is because I'm in a $5,000 buy-in NFL fantasy football draft every year. Almost didn't do it this year just because, I don't know if I have the time, but I'll roll with it. I honestly, even if it's a donation, I don't see those guys very often, so it's cool just to hang out with them, draft our favorite players, and have a couple drinks there with the boys. So I'll probably be rolling that one out pretty soon. And we will be doing another fantasy league this year, which all lifetime members get a free entry into. And anybody who buys an NFL full season pass will also get a full entry into that as well. We usually have multiple leagues, and I usually do about $500 per league. We'll see what happens this year. Don't know what the prizes will be. Kind of want to mix it up where maybe I do a couple lower payouts for every single league, and then whoever scores the most points in the very final matchup in the championship game will get a grand prize. We'll see what I come up with there, but we'll have a ton of fun either way. Like I said, Lifetime and the NFL Pass members all get a free entry. I might actually roll out one that is for just for people that sign up through the apps there that we'll talk about in just a minute. But before we go any further, since I've been talking for literally 10 minutes, if you don't like it, you can fast forward. I know someone's going to comment about it. You didn't even get to the picks yet. It's been 15 minutes, yada, yada, yada. There is a fast forward button, but I do want to take a second to thank anyone and everyone that watches this video in its entirety, because a little birdie told me YouTube weighs that heavily in the algorithm, and this will get more eyes on, more people cashing with us every single day, more people here for football when we take over the world, and I want everybody to make money. That's why I gave out a bonus play on Thursday, and we absolutely smashed it. So we will be doing a giveaway in this video. It won't be for $100. It will be for a free week of premium for everybody that liked and commented in yesterday's video. We lost by 0.5. We won the bonus play. It's my channel. I can do what I want. So thank you for watching the entire video. We'll be doing a giveaway, and make sure you're smashing that like button so we can do another giveaway on Saturday. It's going to be massive. Friday's slate is beautiful. We'll also, either in the end of this video, or you might have to get on over to Winible. I already have one of my favorite plays in the UFC for Saturday. It's UFC Serbia Fight Night, and it will be during the day in America. So we'll be dropping those plays on Friday, and I'll be dropping one of my favorite plays on the entire slate for that UFC fight card for absolutely free over on Winible. Again, it's in the pinned comments. Get over there. It's absolutely free. You don't have to buy premium. If you want to start taking this more seriously, get into premium. If you're here just to make some extra cash, keep it simple. Stay in the free plan. I don't care. Honestly, I make enough money gambling. I just do this for a little bit extra, and I absolutely love making content, and these apps actually pay me. So if you get on over to Linktree, before we do that, make sure you're subscribing to the channel, liking the video so we can do a giveaway. 100 likes if we catch the Sportsbook play of the day. One of you gets $100. Now that we said that, the Linktree, it's in the description. Go down below, find the Linktree. It'll say everything that you need. You can get on over there. There's actually ways in there as well where you can lock all of these plays in for absolutely free. And this right here is exactly what I'm talking about. Now, it says more free plays right there. That'll also be in the pinned comments. That's the Winnable, where you can get those more free plays and you can get into premium. While we're talking about premium, for anybody that's interested right now, for the next 48 hours, if you use code NUCLEAR, NUCLEAR, you will get 80% off the football full season pass. It's like $250 for the entire season. You get MLB, UFC, and if you have to, you can finance it as well. And if you finance it, you'll probably have that shit paid off in like a week, maybe two at the most. And then you can start pocketing all that extra cash. Or you can just pay the simple small payment. It'll be like $40 a month at that rate. It's only $250 all the way until next February to the Super Bowl, and you'll get MLB, UFC, football, college football, everything all in one pass. Now, if you want a free 30 days of premium, you just want to dip your toes in. You think maybe I'm scamming you because everybody else on the internet's doing that. You think maybe you can do better by yourself if you learn from me. Whatever the case may be, you can get a free 30 days of premium and get some extra coin in your pocket with barely coming out of your pocket at all. Kalshi, code FFAPE, legal in all 50 states. Right now, they're doing a great promo. Now, you got to deposit $30 using code FFAPE, but when you trade, that's what they call bet. When you trade $25, they're doing a welcome bonus. It can range from anywhere. I guess one of my clients got $15. I kind of chuckled, but it ranges from anywhere from, I don't know, maybe it's $0. I thought it was 25, but maybe it's $0 to $500. So it's like a spin wheel randomizer thing where you can get up to $500 when you deposit 25. And now not everybody's getting 15. I signed my wife up. She got 250. It was just the luck of the draw. And my boy over there only got $15, which I thought was actually kind of, like I said, funny. Sorry to you for if you're watching, but I just can't believe it goes up to 500 and you got $15, man. That's crazy. But you, sign up, you'll get that free 30 days as well, so you can start cashing these plays. And we're 11-3, even when the MLB is trying to rig it against us. So we're doing pretty good over here. Prizepicks, Sleeper, great DFS apps. Now, Prizepicks, we love. It's legal in New York where I live, so I use it all the time. You play 5, you get 50 instantly with code FFAPE, and you get that free 30 days of premium. And then Sleeper. Even if you don't deposit, do yourself a favor. Go sign up for Sleeper with code FFAPE. You get $20 for free. Don't have to deposit at all. So you can just throw throw nothing in. Throw the code in. Throw code FFAPE in. Get your $20. Play some plays. Maybe the ones that we're doing in this video. Maybe something you like. And you can turn it into some real cash. Because obviously they're not going to let you sign up with the code and then take the 20 out. So you'll play the plays. But if you do deposit, you'll get up to a $100 deposit match and that free 30 days. If you sign up for any of these apps, they're all fantastic. All of them except for Chalkboard are code FFAPE. They all got different deals like Betr, $200 in no sweat entries. ONYX odds is what? Spend 10, get 200. Insane options for you guys to get into premium and get some extra coin in your pocket to play with as well. Take advantage. When you deposit, take a screenshot of you using code FFAPE and depositing and locking in a bet. Send it to the number at the bottom of the screen, and I got you for 30 days of premium plays. Now, before we go any further, I know I've been rambling. I know it's like 17 minutes. I know I'm going to hear it. Again, this is my channel, my video. Sorry, fast forward if you don't want to. But if you don't fast forward, I love you. I love you. I love you. Gambling involves significant risk. There's no guarantees of profit, and you could lose some or all of your money. The content in this video is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute financial or legal advice. Past performance is not indicative of future results. We are not responsible for any losses that may occur as a result of using the information provided here. Viewers must be 18 or older or legal age in their jurisdiction to gamble. If you have a gambling problem, please seek help. Responsible gambling resources are down below, to include 1-800-GAMBLER in the United States. This video does contain affiliate links. We may receive a commission for signups made through those links. And here is everybody's favorite part of the video, the player props. Now, CJ Abrams, he let us down yesterday in a big way. He went 0 for 4, and everybody and their mother on the Washington Nationals had an absolute day. Luis Garcia, home run. Dalen Lill, home run. CJ Abrams, dud. I apologize. It's going to happen. I'm not swinging the bats, but we do like him in this spot once again against the Braves. I like the Nationals once again against the Braves. I told you guys they are a team that a lot of people do not give a lot of credit to. Their offense is elite, and I'm hoping CJ Abrams isn't a part of that offense in a couple days with the trade deadline coming up. If Brian Cashman and the New York Yankees don't go after him, I might have to go ahead and just drive down to New York Yankee Stadium and find this dude and just write him maybe a strongly worded letter. Like, come on, do something. The Dodgers are over there racking up every single star in the MLB. But we love CJ Abrams. We think he's phenomenal. Now, since the All-Star break, he's been doing very well. Even before that, he's 10 for his last 20, 50%, 3.3 hits, runs, and RBIs. He's up there at the top of the leaderboards in RBIs as well, which bodes very well for this player prop. We're taking it for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. 7 of his last 10 games, he's gone over this number. We think that's absolutely fantastic. He's had 2 games back-to-back where he did not get it done, where they did not win either game. And I think they're going to win on Friday. And I think that CJ Abrams is going to be a part of that party. I have the Nationals on my metrics as the highest scoring team for the entire day. I think this one's going to probably go over. I know Thursday didn't rather, but I like them to get it done for us here in this spot. I like CJ Abrams to get it done. Think he's going to have a tremendous game. Don't mind that 2.5 that was on the board earlier, but we just love 1.5. That's where we set it. We're parlaying these together. We're not going to get greedy. As you can see here, he is 3 for 10 against Bryce Elder. He's got those 12 plate appearances, 3 hits, 4 total bases, so a nice extra base hit sprinkled in there, and those 2 walks there to bring it to just 10 at-bats in those 12 plate appearances. He's got a .304 batting average against those right-handed pitchers, and Bryce Elder, he's okay, I guess, but I don't think he's that tremendous. He does have a .207 batting average allowed to the lefties, but other than that, his stats are simply mediocre. As you can see here, I don't think Abrams is going to strike out like he did the day prior on Thursday for us. I think he's going to have a tremendous day. I think he's going to put the ball in play. He hits the ball hard. He's got great contact at 73.7%. We think he's going to get on base. We think he's going to knock guys in. We love him in this one on Friday, and we love his teammate to have another big game. We're not going to take Lil, even though you could potentially throw a dart at this Nationals team. You could take Wood if you wanted to. I think he's going to have a tremendous game. I just really like CJ Abrams in this spot. I love Luis Garcia in this spot. I'm never wrong. I'm just early. CJ Abrams is going to get it done, and so is Luis Garcia. He's on a 5-game spree here, going over this line of 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. He's averaging 2.2 in this 20-game span, hitting at a 55% hit rate, and we love that. 7 of his last 10 since the break. He's been heating it up in the end of July, the dog days of summer. And we think he keeps it going here in this spot on Friday up against Bryce Elder. The hitting conditions will be immaculate down in Atlanta. We absolutely love the 7-mile-an-hour winds. We love the 91 degrees. Very hitter-friendly ballpark. And we love Luis Garcia to get it done here in this spot. He's got a .290 batting average against those lefties. He hits the ball hard like he did on Thursday, excuse me. I'm recording this on Thursday, so sometimes I get tripped up, but I mean Thursday. He's 0 for 9 in his last 9 plate appearances against Elder. He's going to be coming for revenge. He's not a bad player. He's not going 0 for 12 against Bryce Elder. I don't care what anybody says. He's getting a hit in this ball game, and I think Abrams is going to either be on the plate or on the base to score, or he's going to get hit in by Abrams, depending on how they work out the batting order here for us in this spot. They typically bat right around each other, which bodes very well. A little bit of correlation for us here on Friday. Slugging percentage, stupendous, 5.28. Hard hit percentage, great, 48.8. Gets the contact, 80.8. Average exit velocity, 91.5. Nice barrel percentage of 11.8 as well. We love the Nationals in this spot on Friday. Another team that we love, I know we used to write them off. I know they weren't good to us, but they are one of the hottest teams in baseball right now. We cannot ignore them any longer. And they're going up against my New York Yankees, who are absolutely dog shit right now. Absolutely dog shit right now. If they don't do something at the trade deadline, I don't even know what I'm watching anymore. But we think the Cubs are going to walk all over them. This one's a little bit of an earlier game, 2:20, but we still think they get it done. Hopefully you got here in time to watch the video. We got Pete Crow Armstrong, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. This dude has been so fun to watch. He's crushing the ball right now. He's done this in 12 of his last 20 games. 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs as well. Since the break, 6 of his last 10, 2.8. We think he's going to get it 3 in a row here for us in this spot, going up against Will Warren, who started the season, and I was impressed. Now, not so much. I think the Cubs are going to have a fantastic game. 11-mile-an-hour winds in the Windy City, 79 degrees, hitter-friendly ballpark. I'm taking Pete Crow Armstrong to get a home run, and I'm taking him for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. He's my favorite player on Friday to hit a home run. We got Pete Crow Armstrong all day long. 289 batting average against those right-handed pitchers. The lefties crush Will Warren, 268 batting average. He hits the ball hard. He's got great exit velocity. I don't think I got to explain too much about Pete Crow Armstrong. Unless you're not watching the MLB since the All-Star break, you should know that he's one of the most electric players right now to step on the diamond. And we love him in this spot. We think the Cubs are going to have a day. We're taking Pete Crow Armstrong all day long. And our next and final player prop, someone that I swore I wouldn't take for the rest of the season. If he doesn't get it done in this spot, I'm writing him off completely because maybe I just can't pick him. But I like him in this game. I think he's going to do great. I think the Cubs are going to have a fantastic game against Will Warren and the New York Yankees. I really do. The Yankees are on a 2-game losing streak. Both of those games went to extra innings. That means the bullpen is tired. It's tired. And we love the Cubs to capitalize on Friday against Will Warren. He's 1 for 3 against him in the last 3 seasons. Only got that single there. 1 for 2 really because he does have that walk. Now he's batting at 242 against those right-handed pitchers. but a 266 is what Will Warren is allowing to those right-handed batters. Now, Ian Happ, he hits both sides. He'll probably be batting lefty in this spot, but maybe he'll be batting from the right side because those winds are blowing to left field. We'll see what he decides and what he thinks is more efficient in this game. But he's got tremendous barrel percentage. He hits the ball hard. I think he could very well get a home run as well in this game. We love Ian Happ in this ball game to go over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Now, let's get on over. We're not done yet. We're not done yet, boys. We got to talk about some pitchers. We got some good matchups here on Friday. Some we have to talk about. Now, first and foremost, we have a great pitchers duel in store for us on Friday. The Cincinnati Reds are rolling out Hunter Green. The Pittsburgh Pirates are rolling out Paul Skeens. I think this is going to be one to watch. If you like watching pitchers mow down the batters, this is going to be the one to watch. And we like Hunter Green here in this spot over 6.5 strikeouts. He's going up against the Pirates, who are 26th in the MLB in strikeout percentage. And as you can see there, I got to get rid of that lip pillow. It's been too long. I talked too long. Sorry if that was gross. Anyway, as you can see there, he only got 3 strikeouts against the Cardinals. 3. But the Cardinals don't strike out a lot. Everybody else who does strike out a lot, or even gets close to striking out a lot, like the Chicago Cubs, he has mowed them. He's been fantastic in every start except for this Cardinals start. I think he's going to be tremendous in this one. I think even though the Pittsburgh Pirates, I do think they're going to have a very good game. I think they probably win this game since they lost on Thursday against to the New York, not the Mets. And since they lost on Thursday to the Reds, I do think they probably win this game in a little bit of a zigzag. But I think Hunter Green's going to give him a little bit of trouble early on in that game, and we like him for 6.5 strikeouts. As you can see here, 103 plate appearances. That's how many batters he's faced against the Pirates, and he's gotten 33 strikeouts. Elite strikeout percentage of 30.9. Don't be surprised if both of these pitchers, Hunter Green and the next one, Paul Skeens, both get close to, or if not surpass, 10 strikeouts. They'll probably just tickle that line, and we're probably just going to take him right where this sits at the 7.5, but we don't mind bumping it up to 10. He just got 11 against the Chicago Cubs, and if we go back here just for 1 second to Hunter Green and his 6.5 strikeouts, he got 12 against the Cubs. Both of these guys with a similar opponent had tremendous games, and now they go up against Paul Skeens is going up against the Reds, who strike out at the 29th percentile, and that's insane. We absolutely love that. We think he's going to have 3 games in a row topping 8 strikeouts. We think he's going to finally start heating up here in the later half of the season. Maybe he gets traded as well. We'll see. Probably not. I think the Pirates probably hold on to him, but a man can dream. I want him or Screwball on the Yankees so bad. Somebody's got to take down the Dodgers. As you can see, though, Paul Skeens, 150 plate appearances, 150 batters he's faced against the Reds, 52 strikeouts. That is an insane number. I think he's definitely probably going to top 10. That's absolutely insane. We love that. Now, as you can see, once again, elite strikeout percentage of 30.4. This is going to be a true pitcher's battle. Now, if I go back to my metrics here and check what I think the game scores will be and how I have them graded, I do think this one's going to be a little bit higher scoring than most want to admit. Both of these pitchers will make a slight mistake, so I don't want to touch the under-over, but I love Paul Skeens and I love Hunter Green. I think they're both going to have tremendous games. We're taking Paul Skeens over 7.5. I think the Reds might edge this one out and win on Friday, but like I said, with losing on Thursday, if I had to bet this game, I'll probably stay away from it. If I had to bet this game, I probably would take the Pirates, even though my metrics that I'm looking at do have the Reds winning. So just because of the inconsistency between my mind and my metrics, I'd probably just stay away from this game. Now, one more pitcher that we love here in this spot on Friday is Dylan Cease. He just had a tremendous game against the Red Sox, getting 12 strikeouts. The Cardinals, though, they don't strike out a lot. I'd probably take the under. Hunter Green didn't get it done, only getting 3 strikeouts against them. They don't strike out a lot. So I'd probably go with that under for that plus money there. But if you wanted to knock this down to 6.5, maybe even 5.5 for a parlay piece, it's worth the risk. I do think he's going to have very, very a troublesome time against the Cardinals. Now, in the last 3 seasons, not bad numbers. 42 batters faced, only 13 strikeouts, but only those 42 batters. So that's really not a bad strikeout percentage. And his strikeout percentage, absolutely godlike, 36.5. This one, I could be wrong with the under. I'd probably knock it down instead. The Cardinals don't strike out a lot. Tampa Bay doesn't either with those 7 there. This one's a little bit of back and forth, but I'd definitely like him to get it done. My metrics do have him at about 8 strikeouts, though, so I could be wrong. Sometimes my mind is wrong and the metrics are right. So I'd probably stay away from this one, but I had to talk about it and let you decide because he's definitely live on the mound for us here on Friday. Now, just a quick update on Thursday. We might be going 12 for 3 in the last 2 days. We have 1 play left. We had the Red Sox on it. They cashed. We have the Dodgers. They're up 6-2. It's in the 7th inning. I'm not going to say it's cashed yet. It's looking good. I'm not trying to mush it. We'll see what happens. But if they do win, we go 12 and 3 in the last 2 days, which is, what can I say? Pretty good, huh? But anyway, this is what we like for Friday in the player prop department. But we're not done, so make sure you're paying attention here. We got Ian Happ over 1 hits, runs, and RBIs. P. Crow Armstrong over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Paul Skeens for 7.5 strikeouts. And then we're adding. That's a 3.25. If you're good with that, go on ahead. But I'm going for throats on Friday. I have a very good feeling about Friday. So we are going to add, once the lines are available. The lines are not available yet. That's why this play has not been locked in yet. We're taking C.J. Abrams over 1.5 with Garcia over 1.5 as well. The only reason I knocked out Ian Happ is because he has been bad to me in the past. But with all of those plays on that 5-man, it should be up there towards the 8 or 9x, maybe even 10x payout. We'll see what it comes out to. But we're taking Ian Happ, P. Crow Armstrong, Luis Garcia, C.J. Abrams, and Paul Skeens to get it done for us on Friday over on Prize Picks, where you play 5 and you get 50 instantly with code FFAPE. Sign up, support the channel, get your free 30 days of premium, and get your $50 over there on Prize Picks. Remember, if you do deposit, take a screenshot of you using my code in depositing, send it to that number at the bottom of the screen. And don't forget your $20 on Sleeper, code FFAPE. Get your free 20. Don't even have to deposit. If you do deposit, once again, you get a $100 deposit match, that free 30 days of premium. And now for our Sportsbook play of the day. We're locking in on Kalshi because it's legal everywhere, and they got a little bit better payouts than most others. You trade 25, remember deposit 30 though, but you trade 25, you get up to $500. That's phenomenal. Hopefully that spin of the wheel is in your favor. And this is what we're taking. We're fading my New York Yankees. Chicago Cubs are on fire. I love them on Friday. 2:20 start time. We're rooting for the Cubs here in this spot. I'm going to have to just not wear a hat during this game because all I do is have New York teams that I love, like the Giants and the Yankees, the Knicks, who won it all. But we're taking the Chicago Cubs here in this spot. And I almost forgot, we got a giveaway. So let's see who wins 1 week of premium just for being here. And here it is. 1,100 views, 140 likes, 81 comments. You guys are crushing it. I think we can boost those numbers, though, if you guys watch this more for a little longer and get some more views. But I'm not too upset because I know once football comes around, and that's the biggest sport in America, we'll be back to 5, 7, 10,000 views on the videos once again. So actually, this kind of works out in your favor that you're here now and able to get in on these giveaways before there's 300 comments and 500 likes. Let's go on ahead and see who wins the free week of premium just for being here. And I'll make sure I get back to you. If you text me and I don't answer right away, DM me on the Discord. You can get in the Discord by going to Winible. Again, the pinned comments. You link it to the Discord. You join right through there. You'll see it in there. And then you can DM me on the Discord. I tend to answer that a little bit faster just because, in all transparency, this is my personal phone. I have a work phone that I deal with I literally just get texts from you guys on the work phone. Why do I have separate phones? It's not that I care if you have my personal number. It's just the fact that if I did that, I would never see my wife's text messages, and she would be a little upset if there was like an emergency and I'm sitting there talking to you guys. So we had 81 comments. Let's see who wins this free week of premium. And everybody loved to crash out. That's not typical of me. I usually keep that to myself. Like to keep it a little professional on YouTube, but I definitely crash out every time we lose, guys. Even if it's a profitable night, if something like that happens, I lose my mind just because I'm cool. Tywayne Hart, yo, my guy, LFG. You just won a free week of premium. Hit my line. But even if we are profitable, like we were on Wednesday, when it's a move like that, like, listen, I don't care if I lose a bet. I do, but as long as it's like above board, right? As long as those guys played the best they could, as long as those guys at least looked like they tried, and it was like I would have rather that game been 6-3 and the Yankees lost that way. But no, they lost by trying to pick off a guy on third with 2 outs in extra innings. And then Ben Rice is up with bases loaded and strikes out. Like, come on. Come on. It was just a crazy way to lose. But that is sports gambling. But doesn't mean I don't get pissed off. Tywayne Hart hit me up. You just won that free week of premium. That's all I got for you guys on Friday. Remember, Saturday's UFC fight card in Serbia. Super early start time. It's about noon o'clock, I think. Yeah, noon o'clock. It's about noon Eastern Standard Time, I do believe, is the first fight on the card. So make sure you're getting on over to Winible. I'll be dropping all of those UFC fight nights plays in premium on Friday, and that bonus free play for you guys on Friday in the UFC as well. And last 3 cards really, we've only gotten 3 fights wrong in all 3 cards. Last card though, we got 1 fight wrong. This one we're going to try to go for this sweep. I love what I'm seeing on this one, so make sure you're getting on over there to get more free plays. That's all I got for you on Friday. We'll be back here again like we always are. I'll see you in the next free play video for Saturday.